let's get cracking. I love crackers. I love crackers with dips, with cheese, with vegan cheese, with good raw cheese. I love it with almond butter. I love it with guacamole. I love crackers, and I always kind of want to make my own, and they always fail. It's really funny, actually. I'm just looking for ingredients around here. Now, every time I go to my spice rack area, I'm like, oh my God, where's the oregano? Because I want oregano in my crackers. And it's painful. It really wakes you up, right? We're living in a world right now where everything's so convenient. There's labels on everything. And this is like, ah! You've got to actually look and sense and get to a memory of what it looked like, that oregano, without a label. Here we go, that looks like oregano. Yep. I know, right, genius. It is a genius moment. I'm going to need some spelt flour. Where is that spelt flour? There we go. And I definitely do put the spelt flour or the flour labels in the flour mix, because there are so many times I have thought that I had the right flour when I hadn't. It's hilarious. I'm going to need some olives. Some here. Just have a look at the glory here, everybody. I've got some pumpkin seeds that I want to put in the crackers too. And what else do we want to put in there? Hey, Lasmi, can you get me some water? That'd be great, honey. Here you go. Thanks, mate. And I'm just thinking like flavour-wise, and I'm thinking da-da-da-da-da, like in my head, I have no idea what I'm doing, and this is the whole thing with cooking, right? My oven is on. It's on 170. That's the first step. Now get some baking paper. That's the second step to have on tap, so you're ready to go. You need a rolling pin, which I have here. Thank you, mate. Got some water. I got some salt and pepper, and we're good to go. So we want to make a dough. And I'm going to do it by hand because I can't be bothered setting up my dough machine. Right. All right, so I need some flour. Scales are great to have in the kitchen. Check this out, right? These are just epic. It just gets everything right. And then tear it, and I want 170 grams of flour. Come on, come on, come on. And they go in 5 gram increments, so come on, 170, boom. Okay, flour into here. This away. Some oregano for flavour. Definitely want salt. Just going to bring out so much yumminess. Salt just pulls out so much flavour, just the simplest things. Even chocolate, actually. Okay, I've got my water ready. I do want some seeds in there. I definitely want some olives in there. And just a few. I don't want them to be too olivey, if that's even a word. Put that away. Notice how I'm cleaning up after myself. Like I totally, if you watch all my YouTube situations, it's good to get organised before you jump in. So I want a few of these. Kalamata olives are the best. I've just got these little black dodgy ones at the moment. That's all I could find, which is fine. But you just want to kind of, yes, no seeds, correct. Reuben's behind the camera today. How are you, Reuben?
Good, I'm good.
Yep, that's good. Hey, Lasmi. Lasmi's in the back. Everyone's here. So, just a rough cut. Now, if these crackers work, Reuben, we could go into business with the cracker business. Give this a good mix. Do a little well in the bottom. Why? Because I've seen people do that before, especially pastry chefs. They're pretty much a league of their own, pastry chefs. Okay. So that's there, that's there, that's there. Okay, now I want to boil this water that I just got. Why? Because it does something to the actual dough. If you have a look and scroll down in my playlist, you'll see a flatbread recipe, and it's done with really hot water, and this lady taught me how to make this flatbread, and it's amazing. So hot water does something to the flour. Well, I can't explain it. If you're a pastry chef, you'd know. If there's a pastry chef out there, tell us why. So I'm just going to let that boil. Everything's ready. Let's put this aside. Get things out of the way. Just making sure. Get this ready. And the reason why I'm using this is I want to roll this on the baking paper so it doesn't stick on the goddamn chopping board, and I can't get the bugger off. So I'm going to roll it between 2 sheets. This stuff is excellent. These are an amazing brand, If You Care, they're called. And they do foil, and they do baking cups, and they do baking paper and plastic wrap. They're just amazing. So I'm ready. Chuck the olives in there. All right, this is bubbling away. It only takes like literally minutes. Come on, mate. Come on. Now the measurements for the water is not going to be on here because it doesn't make any sense. Because when I follow recipes that have the water measurements in there when you're making a dough, not all flour is made equal. It's milled differently. The flour, 1 bag of flour comes from 5-6 different countries. You know, it's not just like what you think it is. So Mother Nature gets it right every time. And so me is going to show you how to add a little bit of water at a time so you get the consistency that you need instead of going, this is how much water you need. Does that make sense? Pastry chefing and making dough is such an area of its own. It's kind of like not my area. I don't even profess it to be my area. It's like its own situation. And this is going to be interesting to handle as well because it's bloody hot water and you want to be really mindful of what you're doing. Okay, come on. All right, that'll do. And this is why I'd never be a pastry chef because I have no patience. Okay, just stir that oil in around everything. Now I'm going to get a little bit of water, hot water. Just going to mix this through. I can feel it with my spoon that it's getting a little bit dry, but I don't want to take it over the edge where it's too wet. A little bit more water. Oh, now it's coming together. Oh, this is looking good. This is looking good, everybody. Okay, it just needs a little bit more. Okay, and now you want to get that flour. Don't lose the tag, Cynthia. Don't lose the tag. Dust my hands with the flour. Okay, now I've rolled all that up. I want to get the flour on the board, put some on the side, do this, flour in here on my fingers. And I'm just going to knead, and as soon as it starts to stick, I'm just going to move that flour over. Yum. All right. It's looking good. I actually really want to taste the dough just to see. Oh, wow. Exceptional. On top. Now notice how I didn't need that long ribbon. Do you know why?
Why?
Because if I kept kneading it, it's going to activate the gluten, which is a protein. It's going to make it go really tough. And I've done that so many freaking times. And I'm sick of doing it. It's like, note to self, Cynthia, do not stuff with the gluten. Just take it easy. If you wanted to do gluten-free, go right ahead. Go for it. Let me know how you go. See how it's not sticking, which is brilliant. I don't want them too thick and I don't want them too thin, and I've got no idea when to stop, so I'm just going to check it, and that's just too thick. That's too much of a thick cracker for me. So keep going, Cynthia. Oh, those olives are looking just beautiful. Oh wow, look at that. Still a little bit too thick. So what I'm going to do is going to cut it. I'm going to cut this off. Keep that there, and I'm going to get nice and thin. For all my pastry chefs out there that are my mates, which I know a couple, they're probably they're like, Cynthia, what are you doing, mate? All right, let's have a look how thin that is now. See, that's getting a lot thinner compared to that. You can kind of see the difference, right? Okay, so I just need to go a little bit longer. Okay, that's looking good. I am going to use this. I'm just going to roll it out separately. All right, you can do whatever shape you like. So I'm just going to cut it, just running my knife through just to make a situation. Boom, chaka-laka-laka. I'll take those two off. Thanks for coming. And I'll put it in that situation. Oh my God, I'm so happy right now. And I do need a tray for sure. And I'm going to scoop this onto there like that. I'm going to grab my pastry chef brush like I'm a professional. It's a little bit of olive oil. Just a little. I don't want to saturate it in there or anything like that. All right, I want to get these seeds and kind of just stick them on. Please hold. I'll do some with seeds and some without, hey? Just for a little, because we can. God, I hope they stay on. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing again with this, and then I'm going to cut it up, and then we're going to put it in the oven. So that rolled out beautifully, didn't it? I need to put it onto here. This is where the skills come in. What do I do? What do I do? Instead of trying to pick it up, I reckon I'll just do this, right? Oh, is that going to work? Maybe I do need to take them off. All right. So into the oven for about, let me think now. I don't know, 15 minutes, and then we'll check them. We'll just see what happens, kind of thing. Now, every oven is not made equal. Your oven might be slow, fast, fan forced, not fan forced. You might even not have an oven and decide to put them under the grill. I don't know, whatever. But I'm going to go 15 minutes, and I'm going to check it, and I'm going to see if it's cooked right through. And if it's not, I'm going to put it on for another 5 or 6 minutes. So just the dance, right? The dance. Middle shelf. Crackers are done. I put another 10 minutes on it, so it was 10 plus 15 is 25 minutes. Yep, 25 minutes. And I'm super stoked, actually. Dun, 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 dun. The sunflower seeds didn't work, so don't do that, because they kind of came off, right? Look at that. So that's a waste, so let's not do that. You could probably mix them through, actually. Oh, they're very cracker-like. Oh, yeah. This has made me very happy. Oh. I've always wanted crackers to work. Like, it's been one of those things for me. It's like every time I've made them, they've been dodgy or just taste like shit, really, to be honest. And this time they worked. And I reckon it's because I didn't need the flour very long. And that's a big thing, hey? Like, for all the pastry chefs out there, could you please train me in pastry? I'd be really stoked. Because, you know, it's like, it's a big deal. I'm looking for a tin plate here. Actually, here we go. That's what I'm after. Sometimes I dream about a pastry chef coming into my life and taking me under their wing, you know, and showing me all the things. Oh, can you imagine the patience? Crackers, they're hot. I've got a little bit of a black situation next to it. This is my Pro B Plus. It's kind of like my go-to probiotic in a spread, which I love. Google it, it's amazing. This chick makes it, it's really cool. And it's salty and delicious, and it's like so Moorish. It's actually designed to eat with veggie sticks, but I'm going to put on my cracker because I want to. I'm really happy with these, Reuben. Look at them.
They look good.
They do, don't they? They're very cracker-like. Give me some of that spread. Oh, they smell great. Oh, they are hot. Mm-mm. Can you do that? I reckon when they cool down, they're going to be different, right? Do you reckon? Mmm. That's really salty. Oh, don't put that in. We'll exit that out, okay? Don't put this in either.
Huh? Good.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Go a little bit chai.
Mmm. Hmm?
Just the crackers.
Can you taste the olives in it?
Not after adding that on it.
Okay. Let's try it without the... Keep all this in too. Don't edit it. What you just did then, except for me dropping thing. What's it like without the olive? Oh, without the... More salt, right? Mmm. Okay. I put avocado on that. Tomatoes, slices of tomatoes, vegan cheese, real cheese, whatever you like, really. My Pro B Plus, definitely on that. Actually, my Pro B Plus and a slice of tomato would be beautiful. My bean dip, which is in another video, would be lovely with that. And just like on a platter, I would have this on a platter with my Pro B Plus, some guacamole, some veggie sticks, all the little bits, all the other little dips and things, beetroot dip, hummus, green dips with your own homemade cracker, and I just think that's such a gorgeous thing. All right, well, that was your cracker. That was a shocker.